Hello, I am Melissa Bondi, and this is Around Ann Arbor. Everyone loves a great movie watching experience at the movie theater, and Imagine Theater continues to enhance enjoyable experiences for adults, children, and teens with sensory needs and the addition of open captions and more. So today we are going to talk to Trevor Baker, who is the Chief Operating Officer at Emagine Entertainment. Welcome, Trevor, to the show.
Thank you very much. It's our pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I was very excited to have you on and talk about all these fantastic things that Imagine Entertainment is doing. I have been going to Imagine theaters for many years now. Um, but I think it's so amazing. So yeah, talk about what these new enhancements are that Imagine introduced and when did it begin?
So, we have been running some very special screenings outside of our traditional film going for quite some time now. We have really enhanced the movie going experience and looked at various opportunities that we can engage more of an audience. And so it's been quite a while that we've been running, probably at least 8 or 9 years that we have been running. We started out with sensory friendly showings at one or two locations, have slowly expanded that over the course of the last 7 or 8 years. We've really enhanced our open caption showing options where the captions will actually be on the screen that everybody can see. And then we are working on a pilot program right now with the Dementia Friendly Celine team at providing similar to a sensory friendly showing, but more focused towards dementia friendly patients. So a lot of different, very interesting programs going on at Imagine.
They are very interesting and something I know, all these years going to the movie theater, don't recall ever hearing about as an option. So the fact that Imagine has been doing this for so many years now is really, really kind of amazing. Um, how has the response been at the various um, theaters?
Sure. So we created a lot of these programs out of guest questions and guest responses and contacting us saying, hey, for open caption, we really started expanding that program. For example, we had a school for the deaf near one of our locations that said, is there a way that you could run some open caption films for us? Through working with them, we expanded the program to not only do just a couple of times a week for a couple of shows, but generally for some of the larger blockbuster movies. For example, for Guardians of the Galaxy, we have an entire screen devoted that every show in that auditorium will be open caption. So a lot of what we do, it comes from the community. It comes from a need of a group of individuals that are underserved.
Mhm.
And it really has been great to see it grow. Like I said, sensory friendly started with one or two theaters. Now we've got more theaters that are being added every month, every year, so that's kind of how it has grown to really become something that people look forward to. Our sensory friendly program, for example, is run a couple Saturdays a month at about the same time, and we use different methods and different procedures to make sure that it's an environment that is very amenable to sensory friendly the sensory friendly community.
So let me ask, sensory friendly, does that, how is it determined what the movie that will be considered shown that way?
Sure. So for our sensory friendly, we do it, a couple of, I think we do it the first and the third Saturday mornings. And so we kind of look at it. We've done a lot of different tests on it, and we've kind of played around with the program. And we've done everything from doing on Wednesday nights and doing more adult films.
Hmm.
But really, where we've been successful and where we've seen the need and where we've seen the desire from our communities, where we're doing this is for kids' movies. And so we generally will focus on kids movies or younger adult movies. And so we take a look at our schedule, and we have to be very cognizant of the films that are coming out. There are a lot of times where we've had to actually bring films in just so that we have a sensory friendly option for our guests.
Okay.
So some of the next ones that are coming up, again, some of the bigger blockbusters that kids are wanting to see or young people want to see: Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and Little Mermaid. When Elemental comes out, it's the new Disney film this summer. That'll be part of our sensory friendly series as well.
Okay. Well, because yeah, another question I had in regard to all of these offerings was about modification of the film. Does that happen with closed or open captions, and does that happen with these modifications?
So for some of them, there's an actual modification that we have to do to the actual film. So as you're
Mhm.
mentioning, open caption, we have to load up a different file format so that the captions will actually appear on the screen for everybody. And I'm glad we're having this discussion, especially about the open caption, because a lot of times people confuse open caption with closed caption.
Right.
Right? Closed caption's more when you've got the device that'll sit in your cup holder that just you can see.
Right.
Open caption is more for the big screen. With each of the programs, though, there's more modifications or more enhancements that we do for the experience itself. So, for example, with our sensory friendly showings, we make sure that the lights are up. We make sure that the sound is turned down a little bit. We encourage people to sing and dance and do what they need to do. If need be, bring a tablet, mobile device. We really want it to be a safe and comfortable environment for the sensory friendly showings. Open caption, again, the main thing there is just actually having the actual captions on the screen that
Sure.
everybody can see.
Sure. So if I'm interested, and I want to, and maybe I have a child and I'm interested in something in a sensory friendly movie, how would I find out? I know you mentioned certain days of the week, but where's the menu to find out?
Sure. So at our website at imagine-entertainment.com, there is a special menu that special events menu that you can click on, and it'll show all of the various special events that we have, whether it's open caption, whether it's dementia friendly, whether it's sensory films. There's those options there, and when you click on it, it'll give you a list of kind of a brief description of what the program's about, and then anything that is for sale currently, you can click on that. And you'll be able to see the various locations. And we do add locations all the time. And so we're in the process of that in the next little bit here at looking at where else these types of showings are going to be successful.
Okay. Yeah, I know because certain right now people can find out which locations offer which, such as the Novi, the Celine, the Canton. Those are some of the ones that I'm more familiar with. But folks will be able to, so they have to travel a little bit. That's okay. They have to travel a little bit, but to make the experience, for them and accustomed to them.
Yeah, and again, the nice thing is that we have been able to engage with the community, and we get more and more feedback from each location as we have these events or as they hear about these events. And so
Mhm.
I'm very appreciative that we're able to have this conversation
Right.
because there are times where we need to make sure that we can get the word out there about these programs. We partner with some great programs and some great groups, but the more that we can share and let people know about this, like I said, we've been doing sensory friendly for a long, long time, and there's still a lot of people out there that don't know about it, and a lot of our hope and goal in doing this as well is to connect people together.
Sure.
So to be able to, if you've got a child in your family, that this type of showing will allow you to connect with others to just be able to get away from life for a little bit,
Mhm.
share some experiences together. That's one of our main goals here.
Well, okay, and absolutely. I think so my other question would be in regard to the local organizations that help you with the outreach and spreading the word. It sounds like that's a huge, that's a marketing point and promotional thing that is very important because again, I heard about this through a press release, because I'm not in that organization. Who do you work with typically, or who would you like to work
Sure. So yeah, we have a great marketing and press relation department that always is looking for new groups to expand and work with. But some of the groups that we've worked with over the course of all the different options that we have, we work with the Easter Seals. We work with Autism Speaks. We work with the Dementia Friendly Celine group for that program, the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, Michigan Alliance for Families. We're always looking for other partners that we can share this information with. So, if you are interested, you are more than welcome. Again, go on to our website, imagine-entertainment.com, and there's a contact us link at the bottom of the page, and we would be more than happy to share the information that we have as to when we're offering these showings, where they are, and give you a little bit more information about it.
Okay. Well, wonderful, Trevor. Thank you. This is very enlightening. My heart, I have such a heart, like a big heart for this, like as far as how special this is and important. The importance is there's no words for it. It just is, and especially for those who may have these needs. So I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it is so exciting to see the smile on faces. This last week we actually we've been doing a pilot program, like I was saying, at the Celine location, with the Dementia Friendly Celine team, and we started it 2 months ago. We started this process probably about 4 years ago, and then we put things on hold, and then Jim Manji, who is the leader of that great organization, we talked about it. And we've had a couple of showings now, and so the Dementia Friendly, again, similar to the Autism Friendly, where it's more sensory friendly. It's more lights are down, or excuse me, lights are up, sound is down. The difference is it's a lot of older films and it's a lot of musicals. And so the first week we showed It Happened on the Way to the Forum. We've shown Singing in the Rain. And, during that at the very beginning, we had a little bit of a karaoke type of event that went on. And it was just a joy to see the people especially for the dementia friendly showings, sometimes this is the only time that caregivers or the guests themselves have to connect with others, and to see the smiles on their faces, and it's been fantastic.
Oh, I'm envisioning this as you're talking about it. I think it's really, really amazing.
Yeah.
It sounds like uh, the ultimate movie-going experience for everyone, which is, I think, the goal here.
Right. Everybody should be able to go see a movie, right?
Yeah.
And so, we have found some great things out. The open caption films, we started it with just really for the hearing impaired community. And
Okay.
it has turned out that there are a lot of communities and underserved folks that are taking advantage of this. For example, we've got people that are coming that are English, that are using this as an English as a second language
Of
opportunity.
course.
We've got groups of seniors that are coming out. And oddly enough, one of the things that came out of the pandemic is when people were watching Netflix, they had the captions on. And so we're
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
more and more folks really being open to it, and coming to these shows. Like I mentioned, we had full screens of it this last week, and we had 40, 50, 60 people a show.
Yeah.
So the attendance starts to grow the more that people know about it.
Yes, I would think so. I absolutely, and I'm excited that this is going to get out there, especially to our community, to the Ann Arbor and the Washtenaw County community, to be able to find out. This is wonderful. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Well, it's our pleasure. It's been great, and we're excited that we're able to have these showings for people, and we encourage everybody to take full advantage. And feel free to reach out if your local theater's not showing it, or you're a group that you want to get more information. Reach out to us at the website, and we'll be more than happy to share that information with you.
Awesome, we will. So again, to find out more about the enhanced movie experiences and locations, visit imagine-entertainment.com. And they've got a special pull-down menu, and you can look at special events. And again, be sure to check out CTN's website at a2gov.org/CTN for more great programs and our services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media at 8 CTN Ann Arbor. And again, thanks for watching.